Hello, everyone. Okay, you probably know by now that Timothee Chalamet made a comment about opera and ballet during his conversation with Matthew McConaughey. And while many people in opera and ballet got offended, I waited for the outrage to subside. But people continued the conversation on social media. Come to find out, Timothy's mother and sister are a part of the New York City ballet community. Um, Also, somebody asked Steven Spielberg about his opinion on Chalamet's comment. I'm going to share that with you guys. I screenshot it. So yeah, I'll share it with you right now. But while I do that, let me just continue. I am going to keep this video as short as possible because I can have a conversation about this. Based on my experience, Timothy has a point. I can't comment on opera, but I can comment on ballet. Now, let me say this first and foremost. I am a fan of opera and ballet. The last time I went to see an opera, it was Fire Shut Up in My Bones. It was the first opera that premiered at the Met at Lincoln Center that was composed by a black composer. His name is Terence Blanchard. He also composed music for Spike Lee's movies. But to show you how long it took the Met, that opera premiered in 2021, and the Met Opera has been around since 1883. So it took the Met over 130 years to put an opera on stage that was composed by a black composer. I had to go and support, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. It was a great story. It was a great opera. Why can I comment on ballet? Well, I have a YouTube channel, Nightglow Entertainment, and the purpose of the channel was to post my projects. My first project was a play that I wrote called The Charioteer of Rome. My second project was supposed to be a ballet. I wrote a ballet libretto, and to market the ballet, I wrote and produced a ballet libretto series, about 12 episodes if I remember correctly, where I went behind the stories of the world's most popular ballets. The ballet that I wrote never made it on stage because I had a falling out with the choreographer that I hired and also because of various issues. It was my project, so I take full responsibility. That's besides the point. But here are the reasons why Timothy has a point when it comes to ballet. Number one, the ballet libretto series by itself was a flop. The average number of views for each episode was about 100 views. It premiered in the fall season in 2021 on my YouTube channel. It was during the COVID pandemic when everyone was home. The following year, in June 2022, I switched gears and I started posting movie reviews. That's when my YouTube channel started growing. That was when I started posting videos that would go on to get 10,000 views. Now, 100 views is completely different from 10,000 views. Because movies are popular, that's why. I don't mind because I have loved movies since I was 3. Okay, I can talk about movies all day. Now, number 2, I wrote the ballet libretto, and before I wrote the libretto, I spent a lot of time reading up on the history of ballet. Now, Prince, as in Purple Rain Prince, composed the ballet when he was alive, and it never got the attention from the American media. That alone right there, in my opinion, proves that Timothy is right about ballet. Number 3, over the past 3 to 5 years, dance journalism has disappeared. Now, people don't buy newspapers like they used to because everybody reads different things on their phone. But because people care about movies, you will find a lot of movie critics on YouTube. And nowadays, everyone is a movie critic. But no one pays attention to dance. And as a result, dance journalism has pretty much disappeared. This is something no one talks about. You have film criticism, that's where the movie critics come in. You also have music criticism, the critics who write about new albums. You got music journalism. They are the ones that write articles in the Rolling Stone magazine. But no one talks about the disappearance of dance journalists, dance critics. Now, this leads to my last point, number 4. Many people like to call ballet dancers athletes, which is something that I disagree with. Yes, they may suffer from the same physical injuries, but they don't have the same fan base. The Super Bowl is the most popular event in the United States. 1/3 of Americans watch football. Therefore, they watch the Super Bowl. And if you ask the average American if they watch ballet competitions on YouTube, the answer is no. When I was working on my ballet libretto, I found 2 competitions simply because of the recommendation feed of the algorithm. I had no idea they existed. So the 2 ballet competitions that I found by accident, one is called the Youth America Grand Prix, and the other one is called the Prix de Lausanne. So I assume that the Prix de Lausanne is located somewhere in France. The most famous ballet dancer in the world right now is Sergei Polunin. And I am waiting for him to perform in New York City, and he just won't perform in this country, even though he has a home in Miami. Now, he and his wife just had their 4th child. So I am not sure what his immediate future plans are. But he has a pretty big fan base. I mean, we love him. Sergei Polunin fans, we love him. If you ever saw that video, Take Me to Church, it's just him dancing ballet. And if you see that video, you'll see why he is the most popular ballet dancer in the world. I mean, he is just really incredible. And he started off as a ballet prodigy in Russia. So when it comes to ballet, this guy is a near genius. Anyway, the question is, why is ballet ignored whereas the movies are very popular? Well, I don't know. I can't pinpoint what the reasons are, but ballet does not have the same marketing plan as the movie companies. I am not talking about the budget. I'm talking about the marketing plan. Now, another example, Beyonce's sister Solange composed a ballet a while back, and I saw no ads for it. Solange is a famous talent in her own right. And because of no marketing, okay, I just read about it somewhere on Facebook, like one of those like online magazines posted something about it. That's how I found out about it. But because there was no marketing plan, no ads, I don't even know the name of the ballet she composed. And this is Solange. So, I mean, I can go on. I can do like another hour of this, but I won't. I'm just saying that Timothee Chalamet is right about ballet. It's just that sometimes the truth can sting like a bee.